Hi guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. My name is Ray Breezee, and today I'm gonna be going over how to make your cheap mic sound good. Alright guys, welcome to my YouTube video on how to mix vocals, particularly rap vocals. To record I had to use, so this is a Chaotica eyeball, and then the Scarlett Studio. It comes with the basic set that you get to record. It came with the interface and stuff, and it's been great to me, but the vocals really do suck. Let me just show you what it sounds like without it being, I don't know, like without being edited at all. So let me go to the beginning and I'm gonna just show you the vocals only.
Ray Breezee. Crazy how a boy from Maryland influenced another one all the way from day go. I've been the same since the get-go, and I can't seem to let go of this dream regardless of my position, even if I'm jobless.
Okay, so right there you can tell, like, it doesn't sound very good. It's a very, it's like an entry-level mic, so it's super cheap and stuff. So what I would recommend when you're mixing rap vocals is, well, you have to get two programs. So the cheaper one is the Slate Digital. So for the Slate Digital, you only have to pay $15 per month, and it's about a year contract, but it's really worth it. I'm gonna show you what it sounds like with the Slate Digital only. So I'm gonna bypass it here, and then I'm gonna replay it again. So I'm gonna turn it off and on. So right here, it's gonna be on.
Ray Breezee. Crazy
So
how
right
a boy
here,
from
you can already
Maryland
tell
influenced another one all the way from
that it's
day
a little
go.
lighter.
I've been the same since the get-go, and I can't seem to let go of this dream regardless of my position, even if I'm jobless. I need to remember that I've been hella blessed. Life is nothing but a test. I never had a...
So that already like makes it sound good on its own. The other stuff, it's by Waves. It costs a little bit of more money than that. I spent $300 on it, but I bought it during the Black Friday sale, so it was really cheap. Right now, if you get the setup that I have, it costs about $2,000. But so this next Black Friday in this upcoming year, 2019, you need to make sure that you save up at least 300 or 400 bucks so that you can buy what I have. But here, let me show you the VST for mixing. It's kind of a little complicated, and you just kind of have to like get used to it on your own. But this is practically like the setup. So the first one is a virtual channel. It just adds a little extra oomph to it. So let me play the song for you.
tutor, but I had to do my best with what I was given. This card is a joke, but I'll make this pencil disappear.
With it alone.
Yeah, I was a goner for a minute. I had no financial stability. I had to trust in my ability to get professional soliloquies. Now everybody nowadays takes a pen and a pad thinking they're Picasso. Nah, man, you're just a nobody like me. And I'm preparing, building up, and getting ready for war. Boss don't need another art of war, cause Cole gave him a platform. No need to worry about getting the gold. I know they want to say that boy just jealous. Now, man, I'm zealous. I'm practicing like a Les Valentine. I'm asking the hip-hop if she wants to be mine. I promise her I'll treat her better than these rappers with no spine.
So since I don't have like a good, decent preamp, this is kind of like a virtual version of it. And this other one over here just adds air to it. So you just kind of have to mess around with it. But usually this is the order that I have it. I have it go through a virtual channel, then through an EQ, and then this, either you add higher frequencies or lower frequencies, depending on what you want, a preamp, and then if it still doesn't sound like as good, you would just put like the air EQ on it. It just makes it sound more like live. So that's what I use for Slate Digital. The easiest thing to do is just to go through like a strip and then put Vox or Vox 1, and then you just start adding stuff to it. But like I said, you have to add a preamp and stuff. And it has to be in this order, just because if you start EQing things and you don't do it in the right order, you're like messing things up. So if you don't EQ it properly and you don't get rid of the sounds that you don't want, then you just kind of like are mixing something that's not gonna sound good. So you just kind of have to like work on that. But this is the order that I have it in. So let me repeat it. It's a virtual channel, then it's what's it called? An EQ, and then it's this thing, and then it's a preamp, and then it's the air EQ. And then again, it depends on the person's voice. So this isn't a one size fits all, but this is a good startup to have. And so I practically also do the same thing with waves. So with waves, it's different. So you have the EQ here, and then usually, so like for me, since this is a lead vocal, so I just uploaded the, I went under vocals, and then I put lead A, lead B, lead C, and then I was just messing around with it until I found something that I liked. And then with these, you could just kind of, so this is the lower frequencies right here, and then these are like the mid frequencies, and then these are the high frequencies, and you just kind of mess around to see what you like. But usually the presets will help you out a lot, so I would just recommend you just doing the presets. But let me show you what it sounds like with this one on, and then with the Slate Digital one as well. So let me go back and play it.
Ray Breezee. Crazy how a boy from Maryland influenced another one all the way from day go. I've been the same since the get-go, and I can't seem to let go.
So right here, I can tell it's a little bit brighter. Not as much as I like it to be, but that's where this other one comes in handy. So this is kind of practically like another EQ, but this is just different. Like it allows you to like figure out what you like or what you don't like. So let me just play it. And usually the best way to find out what you do like or what you don't like is by putting things all the way up. So here, let me show you.
Go this dream regardless of my position, even if I'm jobless. I need to remember that I've been hella blessed.
So
life is nothing but a test. I never had a tutor, but I had to do my best with what I was given. This card is a joke, but I'll make this pencil disappear. Yeah,
good.
I was a goner for a minute. I had no financial stability. I had to trust in my ability to give professional soliloquies. Now everybody nowadays takes a pen and a pad thinking they're Picasso. Nah, man, you're just a nobody like me. And I'm preparing, building up, and getting ready for war. Boss don't need.
So you see in this one, the mid one, like it doesn't sound good at all. So you don't want to keep it higher than like 20 decibels if that's what it's going by. But as long as you don't do that, you're good. Every voice is different, so it's not a one size fits all, but it just kind of helps out. With this one, I just kind of, I don't really need any of the presets. I just kind of mess around till I hear something that I like or that I don't like. And then the next one I use is a maximizer. So practically with this one, I just kind of keep the volume down of the vocals so that it doesn't overpower the song, but that it's above the song. And then I kind of use it during the song and stuff. I'm not showing the song because I'm going to be releasing that song later on. And it's an unreleased song. But yeah, so that's that. And then the next thing after that, Waves has this really cool thing. It's called a vocal writer, and it just practically like tries to keep all your stuff at the same level. So if you're recording and then something like is way higher than you thought it would be, and then there's other parts that are kind of low, what the vocal writer does, it tries to keep everything at a level, and then
Ray Breezee. Crazy how a boy from Maryland influenced another one all the way from day go. I've been the same since the get-go, and I can't seem to let go of this dream regardless of my position, even if I'm jobless. I need to remember that I've been hella blessed. Life is nothing but a test. I never had a tutor, but I had to do my best with what I was given. This card is a joke, but I'll make this pencil disappear. Yeah, I was a goner for a minute. I had no financial stability. I had to trust in my ability to give professional.
So with that one, like it's not as loud, and it tries to keep everything under certain decibels. You can, so this is, it's trying to keep it under negative 11 decibels. And so that's just super helpful for like when people are either being too loud or too low at certain spots of a song, especially if they're singing. And then you can just use this and it'll automate it for you, and which is beautiful. It'll save you time and it'll help you out so much. The other thing that I like to use from Waves It's called the CLA 76 right here. And so
soliloquies. Now everybody nowadays takes a pen and a pad thinking they're Picasso.
For this for the rap vocals, I like this one because it just sounds good. It sounds like a raw rap, and that's what I've been wanting for like my vocals. So let me play it.
All the way from day go, I've been the same since the get-go, and I can't seem to let go of this dream, regardless of my position, even if I'm jobless. I need to remember that I've been hella blessed. Nothing but a test, I never had a tutor, but I had to do my best with what I was given. This card is a joke, but I'll make this pencil disappear. Yeah, I was a goner for a minute. I had no financial stability. I had to trust in my ability to get professional soliloquies. Now,
so even just by using that one, it's super good just because like it just adds a lot of presence to it. And then so the next thing that I would do is I would use a de-esser. So a de-esser just gets rid of all the plosive, all the S's, all the like and the p that are kind of hard on the mic, but this kind of helps out a lot. And it's the last thing that you want to add. And so the particular order to mix this, so EQ, and then I like using, you're practically using the second EQ on the first EQ. So on the first EQ, you're getting rid of the things you don't like. On the second EQ, you're making the things that you do like from the vocals that sound good, sound better. And then you kind of control it with a maximizer that it doesn't surpass a certain part. And then on this track, if you only get the Slate Digital one, then you just kind of do the same what I'm doing, but without the Waves plugins. The vocal writer is super helpful. It keeps everything, every word, try to sound at the same level, which saves you a lot of time. And then my compressor is a CLA 76. It adds that extra that extra presence where it makes it pop out of the speakers. It's at the very right forefront. And that's what you want to do to vocals. You want the vocal to be the driving force, particularly in rap. On certain different kinds of styles of music, it's a little different, but it just depends. And then the last thing you want to add is a de-esser. Which, like I said, it gets rid of all the like the p and the s sounds. Yeah, here let me play you the whole track, just the song. I mean, just the vocals with the de-esser and everything. So here we go.
Ray Breezee. Crazy how a boy from Maryland influenced another one all the way from day go. I've been the same since the get-go, and I can't seem to let go of this dream, regardless of my position, even if I'm jobless. I need to remember that I've been hella blessed. Life is nothing but a test. I never had a tutor, but I had to do my best with what I was given. This card is a joke, but I'll make this pencil disappear. Yeah, I was a goner for a minute. I had no financial stability. I had to trust in my ability to get professional soliloquies.
And so I'm gonna show just the last one with just the plugins of the Slate Digital. So I'm gonna turn it off and on. So right now it's gonna be on. So I'm gonna show you what it sounds like.
Ray Breezee. Crazy how a boy from Maryland influenced another one all the way from day go. I've been the same since the get-go, and I can't seem to let go of this dream, regardless of my position, even if I'm jobless. I need to remember that I've been hella blessed. Life is nothing but a test. I never had a tutor, but I had to do my best with what I was given. This card is a joke, but I'll make this pencil disappear. Yeah, I was a goner for a minute. I had no financial stability. I had to trust in my...
But yeah, so that's usually how I like to mix my vocals. If you guys ever have any questions about any of the stuff that I did or where I even got any of these plugins, you can just comment on the comment section of YouTube. And if you actually can afford to buy any of the Waves plugins and you are interested in me mixing it for you, right now I'm actually selling vocal mixes for $15 per track. And so just send me the raw vocals and I'll mix it for you. And I'll try to do it as quick as I can. So you would go to services and then you go to vocal mixing and then you would tell me how many tracks you would want. And then you just put your name, and then your email. And I won't message you. I won't be like promoting stuff. I'll just send you your track, and then yeah, you just go to the purchase, and you do the rest. But if you made it through the whole video, I thank you so much. This is my first YouTube video, so yeah. And if you have any more questions, just hit me up. I try to make this as not as long, and so I think at 15 minutes we should be good. But thank you so much, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. If you have any other questions, just hit me up on YouTube or on Instagram. You guys have a good day.